Hi, I'm Natalie from ATMS and welcome to our Practitioner Spotlight. Today I'm joined by Anthia. Hey, Anthia.
Hello, Natalie. Thank you for having me.
Thank you for joining us today. So let's start with, what do you practice and whereabouts do you practice as well?
I practice as a naturopath, and would you believe I'm in my 29th year of consulting as a naturopathic practitioner, which is hard for me to believe. I've been practicing in Paddington for a long time, so I have a clinic in Glenmore Road, Paddington, Sydney, New South Wales, Australia.
Fabulous. So they can come and see you right near the city, and that's where you are.
Thank you.
Oh, and such a long place, space to be practicing. 29 years. Well done to you.
Thank you. And still loving it.
That's the main thing. And I guess from that love and from that passion, you obviously have areas that you love to dive deep in to help patients. And what would that be?
Sure. I think, in the last few years, I've been seeing a lot, and pre-pandemic, pre-COVID, is the dysregulated nervous system. So people's stress responses and how they approach, react or respond to disease, and how we can holistically transition them from these underlying causes and contributing factors, which includes a dysregulated nervous system. How people think and feel really matters, and how they approach illness really matters. And obviously diet and lifestyle and all of that is something that we do as natural healthcare practitioners. But positioning the nervous system to heal rather than remaining that fight, flight, freeze response is something that I love to work on with clients. And it's from using herbal medicine and nutritional supplements and food as medicine to regulate that nervous system, but also an education and awareness of where they are at any given moment in their nervous system.
Okay, I think that's so huge these days. Nervous system dysregulation has really gone viral, gone big, unfortunately. So what could somebody, I guess, expect, or what symptoms would they be experiencing when they go, I need some extra support and extra help to go see a naturopath, and how would that consultation look like as well?
Well, recently, as early as this morning, I had a patient who has very low progesterone due to very high cortisol. She's in a constant state of fight and flight. And so when I saw her, we really did an in-depth consultation over a lovely cup of tea and try to work out, why is she experiencing the symptoms that she was experiencing, which is hot flushes and changes in hormones. She's only 40, so she's not quite perimenopausal, almost. And then did further testing. But really, with the results, is revisit the symptoms and look in depth again how she's feeling mentally, physically, emotionally, spiritually, how she self-cares, health cares. And then, work out a protocol of how we journey to that regulated place to health and heal. So it begins with a hormonal imbalance and the symptoms, but it's what are the underlying factors?
Yeah. And it's not just looking at one part of the body. It's looking at holistically, but I like how you say lifestyle, other stuff. I'm sure meditation or other types of things you're recommending for your patients as well.
Correct, because it is that interconnected interdependence, and that's why we love our profession, is that it's truly holistic healing.
Yeah.
It is looking at all aspects that impact how we think and feel and live, and it can't be separated. It absolutely cannot be. And I think that's where we can get really effective results, is when we really meet patients where they're at. And they need to be validated, acknowledged, honored, not leave any part behind. So now that we're getting to a bit of psychology, but parts, shadow work, looking at traumas, those kind of things, they're really important, that we're not just looking at the physical realm of one.
Yeah. But also to give you a bit of that baseline, I hear you do some functional testing as well.
That's exactly right. So we do lots of different types. We either work with their GP or my GP, specialists. We might just refer straight to pathology. We use all sorts of different pathologies. We've got 3 different stool analysis pathologies that we use. Testing is great because we can get very specific. We're not guessing, we're testing to know exactly what is driving these symptoms and this disease state.
Yeah, that's brilliant. Thank you so much for sharing that with us today. And before we go, what is your business name and your social media as well?
Sure. Well, my full name's Anthia Koullouros. So Anthia Koullouros Naturopath is the social media. The business name where we house everything, because I also have a tea company, it's called Apothēca by Anthia.
Okay. Oh, beautiful. Well, we can always come visit you for some tea as well. Thank you so much for joining me today.
Thank you, Natalie.